It is the News Blitz with Randy Wang on Talk Radio 790 KABC. We're here every single day from 5 to 6 talking about the local issues that matter to you most and taking your phone calls at 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222, and you can email me as well, randykabc@gmail.com. That's randykabc@gmail.com. It is Friday. The weekend has started, so it is time for happy hour. And today's happy hour topic is, I feel like I need to spin a wheel of food for this. We are going to be talking tacos. And let me tell you why. I was reminded about something that happened a few years ago. I'm born and raised in Southern California, and anytime I've had somebody come from out of town to visit Southern California, I never really understood, where are you supposed to take these people? Do you take them hiking? Everywhere's got hiking. Do you take them to Hollywood and Highland? I don't really get what the appeal is of that. You take them to the theme parks? Yeah, in my early 20s. But, when you've got a relative coming into town, you've got a friend coming into town, what do you show them? And I was reminded of the fact that I accompanied my friends across the street as their brother came into town. And they devised, you know what we're going to do? You know what's a true LA experience? We're going to go on a little taco truck tour. And I accompanied them as we drove around the valley to 4 different taco trucks, tried the tacos, just like one taco, move on. One taco, move on. One taco, move on. And I think that was a great way to get to know the city of Los Angeles, all the local flavor, all the incredible different varieties of tacos that are out there, and having to deal with the traffic of driving from taco place to taco place to taco place. And the thing is, in Southern California, tacos are all over the place. And that's why it's time to give out some hot taco tips. If you have a favorite taco place, whether it's a truck, a stand, a restaurant, a food truck, whatever it is, tell me about your favorite taco place. 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. It can always be more than one. Tell us what it is. We'll give them a shout out and we'll plug their Instagram. That's what we do here on Happy Hour. So if you got a taco place in any neighborhood in Southern California that you want to show some love to, give me a call right now. 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. As I was preparing for this, I started looking back in my phone because I remember going on that taco tour, but I didn't distinctly remember what were the tacos. Luckily, and this is great, I looked in my phone, and if you have an iPhone and you just search in your photos for tacos, the intelligence in your phone knows to show you all the pictures of tacos. And then I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled because you know what I'm going to see? I'm going to see a lot of pictures of tacos I make at home because I have got a tortilla press. I've got bags of masa. I think Hacienda is an incredible brand, but Maseca, you can get it at Vallarta, is great as well. And I love making tacos, especially fish tacos, but especially breakfast tacos as well. But I kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And then I found January of 2019 when I accompanied my friends Matt and Carrie and their brother, and we went on all these taco places. And you know what? I looked at 2 of the pictures and I saw that they're geotagged. So I looked at what intersection they were at. And then I typed that intersection into the Google and I discovered 2 of them. And they were the 2 best ones. So you're welcome. Now, you might be aware of this one, especially if you live in the Valley, but as I just found out when I popped up their Instagram page, they're all over the place, not just in the Valley. If you've ever heard of Leo's Taco Truck, the one that I know is on Sepulveda in the Valley in the Van Nuys area. But apparently they've got 11 locations now, Mid-City, North Hills, downtown Echo Park, Baldwin Hills, Hollywood, Long Beach, Pacoima, San Pedro, Wilmington. This is as legit as it gets if you want al pastor tacos where they've got the meat on the spit. They give you a tortilla with a little of that al pastor and a tiny little slice of pineapple, and they've got the big knife and they flick it on there. Oh, it was incredible. So if you live anywhere near a Leo's Taco Truck, highly recommend. It's an experience. One of those things where like on a Friday night, you might be waiting 20, 30 minutes because the line is out the door, but it's pretty incredible. The other one that I remember from that trip was actually out in Silmar on Foothill, Mi Ranchito Taqueria. which you can get them on Instagram at me, Ranchito, Taqueria. They have been highly ranked for a very long time. I think that's how my friends looked it up, because they're one of these taco trucks that people in the know about. And it is delicious. One of those, you can get any kind of meat there. They've got great guac. They've got great ingredients. You know, tacos can be so simple, but they can also be so complex. So those are two of the places that I remember from that taco truck tour, and I thought it was so much fun. I got a few other places that I will let you know about that are some of my favorites, but this isn't just about me. This is your show. We're here for you. It's time for your recommendations of your favorite taco places in Southern California at 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. Let's go to Tim in East LA. Tim, hello.
Hey, Randy, how's it going today?
Doing great.
What a great show. So I live in the Valley, and at Saticoy in Tampa is Tacos Mexico 2. And they not only have fantastic tacos of all varieties, but one of the best things they've got is grilled onions and jalapenos in a great big warm tub. And then they've got that salad that's made out of onions and jalapenos and carrots. This place is amazing.
That sounds incredible. I used to live right near there. So that's Saticoy in Tampa, Tacos Mexico.
Tacos Mexico 2. There's several of them in the chain around town. And I actually work in Montebello with an all-Mexican company. And these things are just unmatched. They're just so good, especially on Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, Taco Wednesday. For me, I'm taco every day. Thank you so much for the recommendation, Tim. I'm good. I'm near there. I'm going to have to check it out real soon. So that's Tacos Mexico. Their website is Tacos Mexico CA, and they've got a few other locations. And unfortunately, they have what look like buttons to their social media, but the buttons to the social media don't go to anything. So during the break, I'll do some investigating. And if I find out they do have an Instagram account, I'll bring it to you. 800-222-KABC. Let's go to John in LA. John, hello.
Hey, Randy, how are you?
Doing great.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
I really enjoy your segment, and I'm really glad the way you expressed yourself last week about your Puerto Rican vacation. It seems like it really warmed your heart and put a really big smile on your face. And I tell you, Randy, you deserve it, because I know you worked really hard those last 2 weeks because John wasn't there, and you had that show, plus you were covering for John, so well-deserved vacation, and you're a really good person. The audience really likes you.
Well, that is really sweet, John. I appreciate it. You got a taco for me?
Yeah. Yeah, I do, but I'm kind of afraid to say it because this is kind of like my personal spot that I recently discovered. And you know what? I'm not too big on recommending taco places because it sounds really cliche considering that we're in LA, the taco capital of the world. But it's this really humble lady. She barely speaks English. But I got to tell you something. I'm really like a stickler about cleanliness. And boy, this lady, it's like the next best thing to like being in like a surgery room. Like the place is so clean and the food is immaculate. Like the avocado doesn't have any weird like dark marks on it. It's always fresh. There's this thing that she does. It's kind of like a quesadilla taco, and she serves it along with fresh slices of avocado, fresh lime, fresh radishes, fresh cabbage, and she's like the sweetest person in the world. She's so humble. A lot of these taco places, some of the guys are like a little bit arrogant, as well they should, because the food is pretty good. But she's not arrogant or condescending at all. She's just this sweet, humble lady. And sometimes, I don't know if it's her husband or her son that joins her, but it's really good. So I don't really know the name of it, but I can give you the cross street. It's on 8th Street and Hill in downtown LA. And it's like a little, very unassuming taco truck there.
There you go. Look for a taco truck on 8th Street and Hill. You're going to get an abuela that has incredibly fresh ingredients and keeps her kitchen super clean. John, thank you so much for the recommendation and the kind words. We always appreciate talking to you. 800-222-KABC is the phone number. Let's go to Dan in Brentwood. Dan, hello.
Hi, Randy. Thank you. I got two for hard shell crispy tacos, Benny's Tacos. There's one in Santa Monica. There's one in Westchester. Amazing. And then for my local neighborhood stand, there's a stand on Bundy, just north of Wilshire, next to the Ralph's parking lot. So that's our neighborhood, and it becomes a beautiful neighborhood gathering place on Fridays and Saturday nights. And I just want to say that every taco stand I've been to, the people who provide the food are always so dedicated, so hardworking, and I marvel about how they can make money because it's always so reasonably priced. So I love this topic, and I'm glad you let me get on the air, man.
Well, you make such a great point. Tacos are always it's such high quality, yet it's still such a cheap eat, and it's a great date night. That sounds like a great time. So Benny's Tacos for the hard shells, and then near the Ralph's on Bundy, there's a taco truck, and that is the meetup place. Dan, thank you so much for the recommendation. Appreciate it. Benny's Tacos, you can get them on Instagram at Benny's Tacos. And I looked it up. Tacos Mexico, they're on Instagram at Tacos Mexico. How about that? 800-222-KABC is the phone number. We're doing your taco recommendations because, as John rightly pointed out, this is the taco capital of California, I think. Let's go to Mark in Huntington Beach. Mark, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great.
You hear me? Hey.
I can.
I got to put up Normita's Tacos on Indianapolis and Beach Boulevard. She's amazing.
Normita's
right
Tacos.
Next to Hilltop Liquor. Normita's Tacos. And oh, my God. Yeah, but then when you go big, you got to go to Commerce, which is on Atlantic Boulevard and the 5 freeway, and you got to go to Sergio's because they've been there forever. And they're between those two, it's amazing right there. Normita's
we got
Sergio's.
Normita's in Huntington Beach, Normita's Surf City Taco, and then you've got Sergio's in the Commerce area. Mark, thanks so much for the recommendations. I'm going to check them out. I'll be looking up their Instagrams, and we'll give those plugs out during the break. 800-222-KABC is the phone number, 1-800-222-5222. If you got a taco place in Southern California you'd love to give some love to on the air, let's do it. Let's get them some extra business. 800-222-KABC. Billy in Glendale. Billy, hello.
Randy, I love your show. I've been listening to you since your days with Leon Tweeden and Doug McIntyre. I always look forward to your show daily. Randy, listen, I'm not Mexican, but my stomach sure is Mexican. I love me some Mexican food and tacos. 2 spots for me. Margaritas in Pasadena off Rosemead Boulevard. Some of the best tacos you'll ever eat, especially on Taco Tuesdays. And the other one, right here in Los Feliz, called Flamin Taco, one of their trucks. They do have a chain, but this is the closest one to my home. I love it. It's right there in Los Feliz and Brunswick. The Al Pastor is
Oh, yeah. I think I've driven by those before. El Flamin Taco looks great. And then the other one is Margaritas in Pasadena. Both look great for some incredible tacos. Billy, thank you so much for calling in. Appreciate it. You go way back. Love hearing that. Love hearing how long people have been listening to this station. I'm on my 11th year right here because I started in December of 2013 and worked with McIntyre for up until he got out at the end of 2018. Then I joined up with Johnny, and I did the morning show with Johnny and Jillian for a year, and then COVID happened, and then Johnny and I have been doing the noon to 3 show since 2020, and then I got this show at the beginning of this year. It's been a good ride. 800-222-KABC is the number, 1-800-222-5222. We're taking your taco recommendations. Tell me about a taco place in Southern California that you love. It's as simple as that. Get on the air. 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. It's the News Blitz with Randy Wang on this Taco Friday on Taco Radio 790 KABC. It's the News Blitz with Randy Wang on Talk Radio 790 KABC. We're talking tacos on this Happy Hour Friday. Tell me about a taco place that you love in Southern California, and we'll give them a plug. 800-222-KABC. Looked up some of the Instagrams that we got in the last break. Sergio's Tacos in Commerce. You can get them on Instagram at Sergio's_tacos_LA. Margarita's Mexican restaurant in Pasadena is Margarita's Mexican. And Flamin Taco, the food truck that's in Los Feliz in Koreatown and Echo Park, you go to Flamin Taco, and you can follow them on Instagram and see where that truck's going to be. Let's go to Sandy in Burbank. Sandy, hello.
Hi, Randy. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay. One of my favorite places is Los Tacos, and they're in Pasadena. They're on 1 West California, on the corner of Fair Oaks in California. And my favorite taco there is carnitas, soft taco, corn tortillas, and all they put on it is onions and cilantro. And their salsa is delicious. And the rest of the food is wonderful, but that's my favorite. And another restaurant is Cocina in Burbank on Burbank Boulevard.
Cocina on Burbank Boulevard. I'm looking that one up right now. I'm looking up the Los Tacos, which is Los California Tacos on Instagram. You know, there's something about the simplicity of a taco. If you've got really good ingredients, all you need is a quality meat, some cilantro, some onions, and a little citrus, and you're good to go.
Yes. And their carnitas is tasty and juicy and delicious, and they give you some slices of radishes and a couple of lemon slices.
I love that. That's
delicious.
A great recommendation. Thanks so much for the call, Sandy. Appreciate it. So her recommendations are Los Tacos, the food truck on Fair Oaks in Pasadena. They're Los California Tacos on Instagram, and Cocina Cafe. You can check them out on Burbank Boulevard in Burbank. I used to live in Burbank. They must be newer. When I was in Burbank, all there was Don Cuco's and tequilas. That place is pretty good. 800-222-KABC is the phone number. Let's go to Ray in Hermosa Beach. Ray, hello.
Hi. Silvio's Brazilian Barbecue. On Tuesdays, they do Taco Tuesday, and they make the tacos with Brazilian meats. And it's really good. You get 3 tacos. You can have it like all chicken, or you can do chicken, beef, pork, and you can mix them up however you like. But they're really good. It's a unique flavor. But my favorite is the Brazilian chicken meat tacos. They're really, really good.
That sounds incredible. They are at Silvio's Barbecue, Silvios BBQ, and they do a taco night. That sounds delicious. Ray, thank you so much for the call. Appreciate it. 800-222-KABC is the phone number, 1-800-222-5222. We are filling up the taco card here. We've got a ton of recommendations so far, but the show's only halfway over, so we got plenty of time for your taco recommendations. Let's go to Ricardo in L.A. Ricardo, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Doing great.
Can you hear me? Yeah, good. Wow, that last caller made me hungry, for sure, but the best I've had, and I'm kind of a taco connoisseur, is a truck right outside of Kaiser. I think it's on Cadillac and Venice Boulevard. It is unbelievable. Everything they have, but the tacos rock. It's the best, man. It is the best.
So
they're not
outside
cheap,
of the
$4.50 a piece, but they're worth.
All right, I'm going to look it up, see if we can find a name. It's the taco truck that's on Cadillac and Venice outside of the Kaiser. Ricardo says you got high-quality tacos there. I'm going to check it out during the break. Thank you so much for the call. Appreciate it. We'll keep going here with your taco recommendations in Southern California. I got a couple of my favorites I'm going to tell you about as well. 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. It's the News Blitz with Randy Wang on KABC. It is the News Blitz with Randy Wang on Talk Radio 790 KABC. We're here every single day from 5 to 6 talking about the local issues that matter to you most and taking your phone calls at 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. Your emails as well at randykabc@gmail.com. It's randykabc@gmail.com. It is Happy Hour Friday, and we are talking tacos. I want to know your favorite taco places in Southern California. It can be a taco truck. It could be a restaurant. It can be a stand on the side of the road. Tell me about one of the places that you love to get tacos. Let's give some love to the culinary happiness that is a taco. One of my absolute all-time favorite foods. 800-222-KABC. 1-800-222-5222. Let's start with Johnny in La Habra. Johnny, hello.
Hey, yeah, I was calling because I'm going to throw a little twist. I want to throw in some gourmet tacos. I usually go to Guerrilla Tacos here in L.A. They have a sweet potato taco that's really, really good. And then they have the seasonal tacos, like, they'll do a little twist on like carne asada tacos. But definitely a recommendation, Guerrilla Tacos.
Guerrilla Tacos. I'm looking at it right now. I'm following them on Instagram. Guerrilla, Guerrilla Tacos. They look real fancy and they look real creative.
Yeah, they're normally like $7-8 a taco, but it's worth it. I mean, it's like it's chef driven, so I mean, you won't be disappointed.
It looks incredible. It looks like they have some great margaritas. So I'll be checking them out for sure. Johnny, thank you so much for the recommendation. Appreciate it. 800-222-KABC is the phone number. 1-800-222-5222. Your favorite taco places in SoCal. Let's go to Paul in Santa Clarita. Paul, hello.
Hey, Randy. How you doing tonight?
Doing great.
My go-to is La Esmerelda on Bouquet Canyon in Santa Clarita.
Oh, La Esmerelda Mexican restaurant. I think I've been there once. I grew up in that area. So they got your favorite tacos.
Yeah, and their house salsa is the bomb. I always have to bring home 16 ounces and put it on everything I make over the next 2 days.
I love that. That is great. All right, La Esmerelda on Bouquet in Santa Clarita. Thank you so much for the recommendation, Paul. I love that. I don't think growing up I had a favorite taco place because, well, I was a slob who ate Taco Bell. But La Esmeralda, that looks really incredible. 800-222-KABC. Let's go to Johnny and Downey. Johnny, hello.
Hey, Randy. Love your shows. I'm on
Thank
the
you.
same political side. I guess you call it the shallow end. But I'm going to tell you about Tacos Nazo in Bellflower.
Tell me all about it.
They really don't need a plug. They're packed all the time. So probably just as a service to your viewers and listeners. And I'd go on a Monday or Tuesday. But they specialize in fish tacos, ceviche. Delicious.
You are speaking my language now. I love fish tacos, and I think the only thing I love more than fish tacos is fresh-made ceviche. They're calling themselves the pioneers of the fish taco, and they got locations in La Puente, El Monte, Bellflower, La Habra, and Walnut. Taco Nazo. It looks incredible. I got to get down there.
You better. I'll look for you.
All right. Thanks, Johnny. We appreciate it. Wow. Oh, looking at this picture of fresh ceviche brings me back to Puerto Rico. Loved all the fresh ceviche that I got in Puerto Rico. And I like making fresh ceviche as well. And it looks like, they have it the old school style where it's in like the plastic cup with some avocado on top. Oh, that looks good. Your favorite taco places, 800-222-KABC. Let's go to Tom in Sun Valley. Tom, hello.
Hey, Randy. First of all, I just want to let you know what a great subject this is. But 3 places that people need to know about. One is famous, called Tito's Tacos. That's as you're going the 405 freeway toward LAX. Tito's Tacos, it's been there forever. I've been there for like 40 years. It's just such a great place. The other one is probably something you might know, like in North Hollywood. It's called Salsa and Beer. It's a great Mexican restaurant, great tacos, great everything. And then there's another place that's really kind of a niche place, which is right there, probably like Sun Valley. It's the 170 freeway and Sherman Way exit. There's a gas station there, and inside the gas station is this great little Mexican restaurant called Cilantro. And it's got everything from tacos to burritos, but those are the 3 places that people need to know about. Tito's, cilantro, and salsa and beer.
Those are some great recommendations. And of course, the only thing better than a Tito's taco is two. Thank you so much for the call, Tom. Appreciate it. Salsa and beer, they're all over the valley right now. They used to just be that one little location in North Hollywood and then the restaurant in the Lake Balboa area. But they're all over the place. If you're driving on Van Owen trying to get to Burbank Airport, you'll see like 3 or 4 of them just on Van Owen, but they're really great. And, I live pretty close to one, and every time I drive past it, it looks packed. Tito's Tacos, of course, an absolute classic as well. And I'm going to try to find out if I can look up where this gas station Cilantro Mexican Grill is on Sherman Way. We'll try to get that for you. 800-222-KABC is the phone number. Let's go to John in Long Beach. John, hello.
Hey, Randy, it's John. I love the show. Love what you and John are doing as well. I just wanted to say thanks. And, Kevin McCartney has been doing a great job as an Irishman for 40 years selling tacos at Poquito Mas. And I think he is the gold standard for fresh Mex in Southern California.
I love Poquito Mas. That is such a reliable place. It always tastes fresh. It's fantastic.
And if you're ever in Long Beach and you want fish tacos, come to Gladstone's.
Gladstone's in Long Beach, and I can get fish tacos there. It's a date. That sounds incredible, John.
All right. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in. 800-222-KABC, 1-800-222-5222. Poquito Mas, they've got locations all over the place. And Encino, Sherman Oaks, Woodland Hills, that's a solid counter service taco place, burrito place. Can't go wrong with that. And Gladstone's in Long Beach. Incredible fish. I don't think I knew they had fish tacos, and now I'm very excited. If you've ever been, it's one of the most beautiful restaurants in all of Southern California. Gladstone's in Long Beach. Let's go to Andy in L.A. Andy, hello.
Hey, Randy. Thanks for having me on. I want to let people know about this awesome taco place. It's in Norwalk. It's actually not really a taco spot. It's a barbecue spot called Speakeasy Barbecue, but every Tuesdays they have all-you-can-eat barbecue tacos for $14, and it's the best. It's the best place.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, they got a barbecue pulled pork, tri-tip, brisket, and it's all you can eat. It's $14. You got to check it out. It's a very patriotic spot. The owners are amazing. They're a small mom and pop shop, and yeah, they're wonderful people.
Wow, so that is Speakeasy Barbecue in Norwalk, and they've got a taco night, all you can eat. That sounds incredible.
Norco, California.
Norco. Okay. I just got them pulled up. There we go. I've got their Instagram. I'm going to give them a look. That's great, Andy. Thank you so much for the call. Appreciate it. I was confused because I was looking it up and I found Norco and I thought he said Norwalk, but here we go. Texas-style barbecue in the heart of Norco, Horsetown. Speak_easy_barbecue. Yet another great recommendation. We'll keep going here with your recommendations. 800-222-KABC. It's the News Blitz with Randy Wang on KABC. It's the News Blitz with Randy Wang on KABC. As we go through this taco-themed happy hour, let me give you some of my recommendations before we run out of time here, and we'll get back to the calls. There's a place that I used to live real close to on Sherman Way and Corbin. Carrillo's Mexican Deli. You can get them on Instagram at Carrillo's_Canoga Park, even though they're really in Reseda. Oh my goodness. The tortillas, the masa tortillas, they're thick. They're so perfect. The carne asada, the salsa, it is incredible. Highly, highly, highly recommend Carrillo's Mexican Deli. It's not on the menu, but they'll do a chorizo and egg one. Oh, it's good. Another place when I used to live in Studio City, off of Coldwater and the 101, Hugo's Tacos is a staple for a reason. It's incredible. I used to have a friend that was obsessed with their vegan tacos. Their guac is incredible, and if you could handle it, their mango habanero salsa is something incredible. And finally, it's a chain that is really growing all over the place. They used to just be one in Los Feliz. Now they're all over Southern California. I've got one close to me in Sherman Oaks. Homestate. Authentic Texas-style breakfast tacos. I love Homestate. I think it is so much fun. Their queso is great. My favorite taco is the Frio, named after a Texas river. It's their bean and cheese. They've got charro beans, their tortillas. The corn tortillas are great. The flour tortillas are incredible. They even do ranch waters. Can't tell you enough how much I love Homestate. Those are some of my recommendations. Let's go back to yours. Jason in Whittier. Jason, hello.
Hey, good afternoon, Randy. Love your show. Thanks for taking the call. So my recommendation is a place called Chema's Tacos in Whittier. It's a hole in the wall, and that's all they have is tacos. The asada tacos are great. They cut out all the gristle. There's no fat on them, and they're just perfected the street taco. At least I think so. It's just a salsa, onions, cilantro, grilled jalapeno on the side. And then, of course, you got onions and radishes also on the side. But that's all they make is tacos, and I think they're fantastic. So Chema's in Whittier.
Chema's Tacos in Whittier. Looks incredible. The classics. Thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate it. Let's go to Jenny in Lakewood. Jenny, hello.
Hey, Randy, so I got another Whittier spot for you where the girls are prettier. Tacos Baja, they're fish tacos, chef's kiss. You got two of them. They're both along Whittier Boulevard. It's a must-have.
Tacos Baja in Whittier, where the girls are prettier. They are on Instagram at tacosbaja_. They look incredible. Thank you so much for the call, Jenny. Appreciate it. More of your calls coming up in minutes. It's the News Blitz with Randy Wang on KABC. It's the News Blitz with Randy Wang on KABC. We're going to rapid fire round. I want to try to get to everybody. So when I go to you, let's try to keep it to 30 seconds because everyone is called in. Let's get all the taco recommendations we can. We'll start with Jamie in Chino. Jamie, hello.
Yes, that caller that just talked about Chema's tacos, I've been there. It is great. There's a lot of good taco places, so I'm not really going to mention one. But have you ever had tacos al vapor?
No, I don't think I have.
Try them. Trust me, try them. They're steamed tacos. They're made like tamales, but they're made out of tacos. The one I go to is on Harbor in Santa Ana between 1st and 5th. I don't know the name of it. It's a hole-in-the-wall place, but the tacos are great. Try tacos al vapor. Try different places, and I will guarantee you, you will not go back. I mean,
all right. I have never tried it before. I'm gonna. Tacos al vapor, steamed tacos. Sounds incredible. I'll be looking for a place near me. Let's go to John in La Crescenta. John, hello.
Yes, hi, Randy. Hey, listen, I grew up in San Diego, and as a real taco snob, I used to be down in Baja all the time sampling all the different taco places. So one thing about all the places I sample up here in L.A. is that a lot of them are salty, or they hide the low-quality meat. There's a place called Taqueria Los Padilla. That's Padilla, Los Padilla. And that has really good meat. They get there at 5 a.m. to marinate this meat. It's a delicious taco.
That's Taqueria Los Padilla in the La Crescenta Montrose area.
Yes. It's, on Foothill. It's a wonderful family-owned place. Wonderful people there.
I love it. I'll be checking it out. I love that part of town. Thank you so much for the call. Appreciate it. Old Town Montrose is so cute. I want to just go there with the dogs and go to brunch. Let's go to Ricky in L.A. Ricky, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Is that me? Hey, thanks,
you're on
Randy,
the air.
for taking my call. Taco Llama, El Taco Llama, Satacoy, and Topanga Canyon in the Valley. They have my favorite tacos because of their red hot sauce. It is melt your face off, and it is delicious.
That sounds pretty incredible. Ricky, thank you so much for the call. Appreciate it. El Taco Llama. I'm following them right now. I think I've had them before because I used to live in Reseda. Let's go to Butch in Santa Monica. Butch, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Randy? Listen, I'm going to tell you about a place, been there about 50 years. It was very, very popular in the black community. It's called Bill's Taco House. The first one was right there on King Boulevard, which was Santa Barbara back in the day. But they take like a half of a burger patty, and they have this gravy. They have this gravy, man, that they put over it, And, it just makes the taco experience real special, man. Called Bill's
That
Taco
sounds
House.
incredible.
Oh, the gravy is excellent. You know, you buy some, take it home. Another point, Randy, when you're making tacos at home, go to Chipotle. They'll sell you those taco shells that they have, which is great, for like 15 cents a piece or something like that.
Oh, that's a great idea. Butch, thank you so much for the recommendation. Bill's Taco House is supposed to be a legend. I'm looking it up right now. I can't wait. Finally, we got time for one more. Karina and Simi. Karina, hello.
Hey, Randy. Nice to talk with you. I talked with you a couple weeks ago. I think I know that taco place they're talking about in the gas station. He said an earlier caller on Sherman Way, was it?
Yeah, off the Sherman Way exit on the 170. I actually pulled it up. It's Cilantro Mex Grill. It is on Whitsett in North Hollywood.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, that's a good one, too. I was trying to remember if there was another. I missed the part that it was NoHo, but on Van Owen and Sherman Way is similarly a small place. Has great burritos, tacos, you name it. You could sit inside a couple of tables. They've always got the best sports show on for the day, and the people are really good. So thanks for pimping out all these, mom and pops and good serving people, because you're doing a service for them as well as us. Appreciate it, man.
Well, thanks so much for bringing your suggestion to the table. That's what we do here every Friday. We give love back to the community, and I'll be posting the podcast of this so you can hear every single recommendation, make out your map, and you can do your own taco tour with your friends and family. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Thank you so much for the recommendations. I think we got like 25. This is always such a blast. I love doing this every day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday for another News Blitz with Randy Wang on KABC.